That's wild. Like, I was once like a little child running around a kindergarten that's just written that. It's just like mad to me. Once a little baby. Someone's little blessing. Maybe not. Maybe that's why they're upset with life. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Scorpio's highest good. How is Scorpio feeling in this first week of November 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Scorpio is feeling first of all, please. The 3 of Cups. Okay, so 3 is a number of community. It's also a card of celebration. In love readings, it can point to third-party situations, okay? Situationships, because when there's 2 people and 2 cups, that's 2 people that have dated and recently fallen in love and it's mutual. When there's 3 cups, that's 3. That's 1 too many, okay? So that's why we say it's a third party, where 2 people are in a relationship and one of them's invited another person into the relationship. Well, they're in a marriage and one person has stepped out on the marriage. I don't think invited is like, yes, they've invited it in, they're not been targeted by anyone, like it's free will to cheat, but they basically cheated, you know, and got with someone whilst they're in an existing connection, an existing union. So you could be, you don't have to be, you could just be in a good mood and very social at the moment, but you could be in a situationship. King of Wands upright. So you could be married. You could be a fire sign. You don't have to be. Sorry, you're not a fire sign because you're Scorpio, so you're water, but you could have fire in your chart, or you're just showing up in a fire energy. Okay, very passionate. You're not rushing around. Okay, you're sitting in your power. A king sits, okay, and sends other people to do their dirty work. Knights travel, they're on the move, they actively date. Kings and queens tend to be married, but they don't have to be. You could just be someone with children, with a home, with a high-powered job. You got some level of responsibility, some level of maturity about you. Very confident, very egoistic, okay? Someone who creates goals and goes for them, an action-orientated energy. So fiery, action-orientated. King of Wands could also be the other man or the other woman. And the 3 of Cups card, I tend to get that. Where it's the person who's in a third party situation. So you could be married or you could be single but involved with someone who is already married. Nine of Wands reversed is dropping the burdens. So when it's upright, it's the wounded warrior. It's carrying on even though something's been really challenging for a really long time. It's like, fine, I'll do it anyway. Just give me another challenge. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, you've become accustomed to it. You're prepared to take it on. when it's reversed, it's like, yes, I was fighting for it for a long time, but now I'm not. Now I'm going to drop the burdens. Okay, so that's a choice to kind of down tools and stop working on something or stop resisting something. Let's see who's showing up for you. 3 cards, please. The Sun card, okay, so more fire energy. The Sun is being carefree, being happy. In the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it's a naked baby riding a horse bareback, giggling. The sun shining behind it, so it hasn't got a care in the world, okay? That's what this feels like. Babies don't have that kind of ego where they're worried about what their body looks like, or they're worried about mortgages, or they're worried about, you know, X, Y, or Z. They've got no care in the world, have they? Beyond their basic needs, they're happy, they're chilled. So it's about being burden free. This person's quite happy, they're quite carefree. Page of Pentacles reversed. That's interesting, because the Page of Pentacles upright is someone that is on the lookout. They're observing and they're kind of thinking, who do I want to invest in? This is an offer of time, money, or energy. It's usually when we're looking to date. But it's reversed, so this person's not looking to date, okay? They're happy as they are. Or they don't mean to invest, necessarily, okay? Ace of Swords in the challenge position. So someone could be harbouring a secret. They could be confused. They could be about to confess something. Swords are knowledge and communication. An Ace of Swords would be like a confession, the truth, a major revelation, clarity. That's the challenge. Let's get 3 for the outcome. The Sun is the major arcana for Leo, so it could be a Leo that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. The Queen of Pentacles upright in the outcome. So the Queen of Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's one who is a really good provider. Very, very solid option. They like to make money. They like to spend money. They probably have a nice home, nice clothes. Generous. Their love language is to gift. Okay, and it's upright, so they're a good provider. Nice mixture of king and queen, so masculine and feminine energy. Like yin and yang, you know, it's a good balance. If you had 2 lots of masculine energy, 2 people who were trying to take the lead, you clash, right? If you got 2 people who are in the feminine energy and they're both feeling quite passive, you got nothing happening, nothing going on. So one who's a bit more masculine in energy and one who's a bit more feminine in energy, that's a good mixture, it's a good balance. Four of Swords reversed. The 4 of Swords upright is taking much needed respite. So it's like between battles, I'm going to just lie down and have rest my muscles, rest my bones, let my scars heal, get some sleep, because I've got to fight again tomorrow. Yeah, it's much needed rest. When it's reversed, we're restless. We're refusing to rest. Someone's quite restless about something. I wonder if it's this person because they've got like this communication that they're considering. It's either thoughts or communication. It could be considering confessing or telling the truth about something, revealing something, or they're about to get some sort of clarity. Well, Is that the Five of Swords? Right, so the Five of Swords, it's a long time since that card came out, actually. I was just thinking that. The Five of Swords is when you get the last word in, okay, but everyone walks off in different directions and you don't feel good after. Okay, you might have had the last laugh in inverted commas, but no one's getting on with anyone. Everyone's fallen out. It's division, usually after verbal disagreements. When it's reversed, we're trying to avoid verbal disagreements and division. Someone's very restless. They wish to avoid verbal disagreements and division in the outcome. The Queen of Pentacles is upright, a solid provider. What is the narrative here? So there could have been a third-party situation. You could be sitting in your power and saying, I'm not doing this anymore, with the Nine of Wands reversed. That person's carefree. They're not looking to invest in anyone. Oh, okay. So it was just fun. Was it just fun? The thing is, Scorpios, you're very possessive. You're emotional and possessive. You don't want to share your time with others and you don't want to share your people with other people, you know? I think you wanted commitment from this person. They're showing up as a page initially and then they're showing up. But then they're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, have they realised that they do want to invest? Let's get messages from them because it's a bit of a conundrum, this one. Father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behaviour now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. Ooh. See, I've got quite a textbook. I'm not saying we haven't had our fallouts, because we have, but my upbringing, I have a good relationship with my parents. I currently live with them. It's hard to understand what it's like for people who have mother or father wounds. Like, I've known people that have them, and I would say that it's never allowed them to live their life in a way that I don't think they're even conscious, you know, of how it's affecting them until they're at least in their 20s, and then they probably have some sort of automatic behaviours that they can't, it would be almost impossible to change. It would probably take a lifetime's work, you know, to not operate in a kind of way due to the mother wounds or father wounds. This person that you're dealing with doesn't have a good relationship with their father or lost their father young, or they are a father but they don't feel like they're a good one. It's something like that, because it doesn't mean you're male, the fact that you're showing up as a king. It means you're showing up in a sort of masculine energy. You could be a male, you could be female, I don't know. But they're showing up in a feminine energy as the Queen of Pentacles. Having shown up as someone that, you know, just was confused and didn't really know what they wanted, they may be about to step it up because they've realised, like, they're going to lose you. I think they've realised they're going to lose you if they don't step this up. It's what I find odd is they're not showing up as like a Knight of Wands, or they're not showing up as like a Knight of Cups, or It's like they're in their own world, like their own bubble. You know what I mean? Like they're not seeing themselves in relation to others. They're not experiencing life as someone's other half, someone's boyfriend, someone's girlfriend, someone's husband, someone's wife. They're like in this like childlike kind of like abandon, like I'm carefree, I don't want to invest in anyone, or I don't want to invest in anyone new, because it's Page of Pentacles reversed. But then they're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like they're a mature person that has these like deep wounds, and like I do feel like they might step up because they realise they're like, maybe it's like unhealthy the way that they've been being like towards you. What is it that they like or love about you? There is only you in my mind and in my heart. Wow. They hold you in incredibly high regard, like you're very important to this person. Whether that comes across or not, it's the case. I know what I need to do. Yeah, they're going to step up. They're going to be more solid, more secure, more stable, more generous, you know, financially, emotionally, practicably. Earth energy, getting grounded. What's happened in the past and in this relationship between you and them? Because I feel like I'm talking to someone who's involved, a Scorpio that's involved currently with someone that's been like quite avoidant, perhaps. Distant, so far away physically and emotionally, see if you can rekindle the passion again. And that's kind of what I was like alluding to, isn't it? Dawn of recovery. With each new beginning, embrace risk as a gateway to healing and renewal. Yes, we could be looking at a current relationship that's going to receive a new beginning. Oh my god, yeah, it's a runner. It's a runner. An avoidant, someone that runs away. That's because of fear of abandonment, you know, if they never knew their father, if their father killed themselves when they were young, or left home, if their father died when they were young. I don't know, like, I don't know if I just repeated, like, they're just different examples of people that I've known that do have father wounds. It's not to be underestimated, this kind of issue. Very, very difficult because it forms who you are. Reconciliation, guys. Harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. Make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favour, unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur. Guilt, apology, remorseful, ashamed. Oh, I do feel bad for this person. I do feel bad for them. That makes sense, you know, because make it rain. Look, they're stepping it up. They're being a good provider. They're being responsible. You're going to reconcile with this person if you want to. Oh, if you ask, I'll stay. Oh, stop. Right, let's get you advice. Don't be ridiculous. Someone up there saying don't be ridiculous. You can totally sort this out. What animal is this person embodying in spirit? Otter. Oh, otters are so cute and playful. You know, they mature and they become someone that mates. They live around the woodland, but mostly in the water. You know, they're a total water baby. Otters are very tameable. You know, they're very loving, very affectionate. Let's leave it at that. They're tameable. Puff in partnership. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Okay. Yeah. This person really wants to step up for you and they're going to. Okay, that's in the outcome. They're stepping up for you. They're being reliable, caring, committed, responsible, okay, paying the bills, being, you know, mindful of whose birthday it is, being present, making a nice home. Whether they're a man or a woman, they're going to be a good provider from now. So if you want this person and you think they're worth it, you can totally like get help and support. It might take time, it might take, you know, getting other people involved, but it's reconciliation. It said reconciliation, you know what I mean? Harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. And you are showing up as a king and a queen. I've done that. Let's do this one. Wildcat 4-4. Be still and tune in, for there is something afoot lurking alongside you. Ooh. Tune in and be mindful because there's something afoot lurking beside you. I don't know, like, is there someone that doesn't approve of this connection? Is there someone that's kind of like rooting for you two to split up? Because it's none of their business. They shouldn't be doing that. People should be supportive. That's what people do, isn't it? But I don't know, it's a bit of a warning there, but it's not a warning about this person, it's something else, like a troublemaker somewhere. This person all about you. They're all about you. And they have got some issues. You know, there's a reason for their behaviour. It's not like they're just a nasty person. What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Today's soul action: breathe in your favourite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Ooh, that's quite deep, isn't it? I wonder if that's joint advice, you know. I think it might be advice for the cross-watcher as well. Look to nature for healing. You already are. Oh. You know, like how butterflies transform? Like the butterfly is like the end of the process, isn't it? It's like the end product. It says you already are. The guiding star. Your guiding star leads you towards your purpose. Trust its light. Okay, so trust your internal dialogue, like your internal compass. What is your gut telling you? What's your heart telling you? You know, look, work on things, and be understanding, you know, be accepting of all that someone is and why they're like that for as long as you can. If you find like it's taking too much out of you, you know, then it's time to stop. You have to trust your own internal compass, yeah? What, the moment someone up in the sky thinks that you're being ridiculous, both of you, and the two of you will sort this out. I find that hilarious. Okay, take care. I hope this resonates. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel, hype the channel for me. Memberships will be starting in the next few weeks. If you're wanting a private reading, they're £18. You can email me, it's in the channel description, or you can send me a direct message on TikTok or IG. Payment is by PayPal, or I can give you my bank details. Turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours. I do love readings, but I also do career, education, finance readings, general readings, business decisions, health readings, whatever. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow for the final 4 signs. Okay. Night, everyone.